Well, meanwhile, Kerrygold says its popular butter is now returning to store shelves with its updated packaging.
Thank you for watching CBS News Texas at 4.
Doug and Nicole are on deck now for the news coming up at 5 o'clock. Hello, my friends.
Hi, nice look behind you. I like that.
Looks
like
good.
that.
CBS
New and
News.
different.
Like what you've done with the place.
Redecorated today.
Yeah, right.
Thank you both. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you at home. One North Texas school district, 3 students dead from fentanyl this year. In one of those schools, 8 students caught selling drugs. What CBS News Texas is uncovering today, including why this scary drug problem may be even worse in most North Texas schools.
This is CBS News Texas.
Hi there, and welcome to the new and somewhat reimagined CBS News Texas. The look, the name, going to be slightly different than what you're used to, but I promise you, we're still the same trusted local news source and the news that impacts you across Texas, the country, and of course the world.
Now, just a quick note, don't go getting anyone in trouble in your house. We've got a new name, right? CBS News Texas. So that means you might have to change or update your DVR recordings if you record us and watch us on your own time. Don't yell at your husband. He didn't forget. It's just a new name. So listen, we've mentioned some great new coverage that we have for you, which includes our First Alert weather team, keeping us up to speed on the drenching rain that we had this morning. And then the sunshine, it just appeared brilliantly. Yeah. Let's get on over to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett with what is next. Hey, Scotty.
Hey there, Doug and Nicole. Looking great for our new look here at CBS News Texas, and looking great outside at Clyde Warren Park. You can see people out and about, not needing a coat right now. The sunshine reflecting off of the trees, blowing around just a little bit. It is 79 degrees with our winds out of the south-southwest near about 15 miles per hour. But what we're tracking are some changes on the way. Want to alert you to the fact that tomorrow it's going to be 70, but Friday only 54. So cool but dry morning for us all going into Thursday. Then going into Friday, we have a front moving through, and it's going to bring some more rain. Scattered showers at a 40% chance for all of North Texas. And also want to alert you to the fact of potential storms on Sunday. So we're still analyzing some of the data coming in. I can walk you through the rain chances on the way Friday morning, and still some scattered showers around as we start out the day. Could be some light rain off and on through the day on Friday. Just bugging you a bit as we're rounding out the week. 54, the best we can do for a high temperature. Then going into Friday night, still some of that rain sticking around. Saturday also still seeing a little bit of rain sticking around, a high temperature of 60. So a little bit of a warm up on the way, but Sunday, more storms in the forecast. I'll walk you through that coming up and look at the timing of when the storms will move through in just a few minutes.
All right, timing is important, Scott. Thank you. You've seen it. We have reported it for you. Police officers in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
But now police policies, some at least here and across the country, are starting to change. Senator John Cornyn, in fact, leading the charge. Our Nicole Nielsen today with what you need to know from Dallas.
The fact is, policing has changed over the years, and the public's expectations of the policing profession are higher than they've ever been.
When it comes to law enforcement response, Senator John Cornyn says it couldn't be more important. It's why he introduced the Law Enforcement De-Escalation Training Act.
Equips them and trains them to be able to do their job better and safer.
Today, during a roundtable with Dallas leaders, Senator Cornyn highlighted how the act, just passed into law in December, is meant to equip local law enforcement and mental health professionals.
The goal was to find better ways to improve the relationship between the police and the communities in which they serve.
In part, the law authorizes $124 million in federal grant funding over the next 4 years. The money will be spent on educational trainings to learn alternative uses of force, as well as safer responses to individuals experiencing a mental, behavioral, or suicidal crisis.
Necessary force should only come into play if there's no other reasonable alternative.
Senator Cornyn and Mayor Eric Johnson had similar talks about improving law enforcement response after George Floyd's death back in 2020. Those discussions helped develop this law.
In Dallas and in cities across this great nation, we need well-qualified, well-equipped, and well-trained police officers. And I can't emphasize that enough. When it comes to policing, good training saves lives.
Today, leaders discussed the importance of ongoing collaboration between departments before getting into a training session to demonstrate de-escalation techniques, like how to handle a domestic dispute.
What we saw here is, while it wasn't necessarily any kind of crime being committed, it was essentially a civil dispute, but it could quickly escalate out of control. And to me, that's a perfect example of the sort of everyday use of this de-escalation training that I think, again, will restore any trust that it may have been lost in law enforcement itself.
Now, today was just step one. These meetings are essential so that they can develop the curriculum that they want to teach. And once that's all decided, then they get the funding from the Department of Justice. In Dallas, Nicole Nielsen, CBS News, Texas.
Still to come here at 5 o'clock, accused of kidnapping and murdering a 7-year-old girl.
Prosecutors in Wise County now announcing their plans for the upcoming trial against this man, Tanner Horner, what he will face in the death of Athena Strand.
And we shared the wild video of that street takeover in Austin over the weekend. But today, the bigger problem now exposed, with city leaders giving some details on what they feel went wrong.
Good evening, Doug and Nicole. Tonight on the CBS Evening News after CBS 11 News at 5. The disaster in Syria and Turkey raises new questions about safety measures. How would buildings here fare during a massive earthquake? We go in depth. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
We learned today the death penalty is now on the table regarding the kidnapping and murder case against Tanner Horner. He's that man who police arrested and now accused of kidnapping and killing 7-year-old Athena Strand back in November of last year. Horner had delivered the girl's Christmas present to the family's Wise County home, but investigators say that he hit her with his delivery truck. They say he panicked and then killed her. Prosecutors filed the official notice that they are seeking the death penalty ahead of his upcoming trial.
Down in Austin, people there said they're frustrated. They want answers from their city leaders after a dangerous street takeover and 911 calls that went unanswered. Yeah, that was the wild scene over the weekend if you didn't see it. Some people reported they were waiting 28 minutes on hold with 911 before anyone even picked up. Austin right now is struggling with an issue that both Dallas and Fort Worth have dealt with in the past. You've got too many 911 calls and simply not enough call takers. In Austin, we know sometimes 60 calls are holding at a time. The city says it's low pay. It's the mental and emotional toll that the job takes. It's a big reason for a number of their high vacancies right now. The city right now is hoping to increase pay to try and help. Still ahead for you, she just wants to get to Texas with her young son.
But a massive winter storm that has taken over a large part of the country today has some other plans. The only option this one mother has left tonight.
And the North Texas man who waited nearly 2 decades for this news. What it took for him to get something that could save his life.
New details today to share about one school district's efforts to root out drug abuse. Carrollton Farmers Branch ISD has been the center of a fentanyl crisis we've talked about a lot. A federal investigation found fentanyl-laced drugs killed 3 students there this year. And now staff emails reveal the efforts being made to curb the problem. Andrea Lucia today digging into this issue for you.
Well, we've heard from law enforcement, we've heard from politicians. We have not heard, though, from the leadership of schools named in that federal investigation. Carrollton Farmers Branch has not responded to repeated requests for an interview. So we made a request through the Texas Open Records Act, and we got more than 900 pages of emails, giving us a glimpse of the conversations happening inside school walls. Teachers appear well aware of the drug use, and in some cases, who's bringing the drugs on campus. A teacher at Perry Middle School wrote administration there in October. A student reported to me that there are 8th graders who were passing around pills to each other in her second period. A counselor at Turner High School wrote in November, a different student reported that this young man is the one selling the counterfeit Perks, or Percocet pills, to our freshmen. The same counselor reported students being taken by ambulance to the hospital for near overdoses. And in January, Turner principal Adam Greenwich said he would begin sharing every incident when paramedics respond to stop rumors from spreading. The district, we discovered, has tried removing certain students. Following a meeting with the local juvenile justice alternative education program overseen by the state, an administrator wrote they won't take any of the kids. Dr. Franklin let them know that the district feels strongly about stopping the drugs and that they would pay, and they still said no. Discussing a concerned parent, though, Principal Greenwich last year appeared to dispute the severity of the problem at Turner, where Carrollton police later identified 8 students selling fentanyl-laced pills. He wrote, I'm sure she would love to know that the Carrollton Police Department has told me that we actually have fewer drug issues than most high schools. Sadly, drugs are in every school. I would also ask her if she came to the drug presentation that the district provided at our school last month. CFB-ISD has had 10 students so far this year transferred to the Juvenile Justice Alternative Education Program, 7 of them because they are facing felony drug charges. The district has also held several presentations for parents on these issues.
At CBS News Texas, Andrea Lucia. Also worth mentioning, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton petitioning President Biden and also Secretary of State Antony Blinken to change federal policy. That change that he wants would declare violent drug cartels in Mexico as foreign terrorist organizations. Mr. Paxton argues doing so could provide even more tools to help stop the amount of fentanyl and other dangerous drugs flowing in from across the border.
Well, no doubt we've had our share of wild weather, strong winds, heavy rain, all in the last 24 hours, but nothing like what other parts of our country are seeing right now. A dangerous winter storm is blowing through the northern part of the U.S., and as you can imagine, it is making travel horrible. Cameras were rolling when an out-of-control 18-wheeler just went rolling, toward that highway patrol, that trooper there on Interstate 80. This was right after the snow stopped falling in Wyoming. Roads were slick and dangerous, of course. And the truck ended up running off the road and into the median. We are happy to tell you no one was hurt there. And you know how it goes sometimes with bad weather. Canceled flights, right? Well, that was the case for hundreds of flights today at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. And very disappointing for a mom and her young son. They drove 7 hours through the storm. They got to the airport and then found out the flight was canceled. All she wants to do is get here to North Texas to pick up her daughter.
Hopefully I can get out of here and go get my daughter tomorrow when they have rebooked my flight.
Of everything going on, she does think that she and her son will have to spend the night at the airport. Well, the long wait for a gift that could save a Frisco man's life is almost over.
Our Alexis Wainwright sharing today, it was someone very close, in fact, to him who was able to step in to help out.
We often hear the saying, never judge a book by its cover, but many have assumed just by looking at 52-year-old Stephen Gilmore, he's well and healthy. But
I have kidney failure.
Gilmore says he first found out his kidney was failing when he was 16 years old, when he was diagnosed with focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, a rare disease when scar tissue develops on the kidneys. His kidneys failed when he was just 27.
My brother was a match for me then, and he was able to give me a kidney, and that was back in 1999.
In 2005, that kidney failed around the time he lost his job and couldn't keep up with the price of the amino supplements that help with the kidney he received. But now, his prayers have been answered.
I'm excited, I'm anxious, I'm all of the things that come along with waiting for something for 17 years.
Thanks to his daughter, he's getting a new kidney.
I was blown away initially because it's just, you never expect to have to lean on your children. So this is my oldest daughter. She's going to be coming.
After trying multiple things, Erica Kofer stepped up to try something they had never tried before.
The kidney exchange was our next option.
In a paired exchange program, pairs of incompatible donor and recipients are entered, and every now and then when a new pair is added, it may facilitate swaps, if you will.
This means Kofer will donate her kidney in exchange for her father to receive a kidney.
I want to be able to see my grandchildren graduate and see a couple more grandchildren by my younger kids, and that's my life goal.
The advice they would offer to anyone watching:
I think that people should really think about, organ donation, or at least, being an organ donor when they ask you on your driver's license. It makes such a difference.
In Frisco, Alexis Wainwright, CBS News Texas.
There's perhaps no greater gift that man has to give, right, than the gift of life.
I was going to say, and such an emotional decision to help and for him to receive, so I'm sure that's a full circle moment.
And choosing to be a donor, and we welcome Scott in the conversation, choosing to be a donor is something you can proactively do in your own life so that your relatives and your loved ones don't have to maybe be burdened with that decision in the moment, right?
Yeah, and in case that comes up at any point.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Scotty, how are we looking? Right on cue this morning, it rained like heck. heck, and here's the sunshine all afternoon.
Yeah, the first alert radar this morning really active now this afternoon as you're getting outside. It's really nice. You can see right now at DFW Airport, sun reflecting off of the planes there. Maybe a lot of people wanted to travel in here because we have the gorgeous weather this afternoon and a gorgeous Thursday in the forecast. Temperatures cool in the morning, great into the afternoon. Slightly cooler than what we saw today. But on Friday, it's a different story. Scattered showers and cool temperatures return as we round out the work week. Want to alert you to the fact right now to pay attention to the forecast the next few days, because on Sunday night there's the potential of some strong to maybe borderline severe storms. But look at the temperature change over the next 3 days. Forecast high tomorrow 70 under partly cloudy skies. Friday 54 is the high temperature with a 40% chance of scattered showers for all of North Texas. On Saturday, those rain chances drop down and we slowly start to warm back up. Let me walk you through this right now on the First Alert Future Sky forecast. And you can see into tomorrow, a nice day going into Friday morning. The cloud cover increases, but then some scattered showers will be around for us, indicating that 40% chance for all of North Texas. Then going into late Friday and then into Saturday, a lot of the activity shifting its way off to the north, and there's that 30% chance of some of those showers then going into Saturday. But Sunday, we have the potential of some stronger storms going into Sunday night. I'm walking you through that timing, and you can see that right now we have the potential, at least Sunday night, of scattered showers and storms stronger off towards the northwest by 10:30. Here we are going to Monday morning, some light scattered showers around, a lot of the activity then shifting its way to the east. By the time we wake up on Monday morning for that commute, the activity is going to continue to work its way eastward. But it's enough of a concern that we're still looking at this, and there's a slight risk of severe storms just brushing the northwest sides of North Texas going into Sunday for that severe threat. So alerting you to that fact right now. We're going to watch this to see if we need a first alert weather day for Sunday as we're seeing the storm system develop. Right now, it's beautiful. 79 degrees, still a breezy one with our winds out of the south-southwest at 21, gusting up to 33 miles per hour into the next few hours. Really nice. You saw that sneak peek of the temperature forecast. Here we are going into Sunday. Rain chances 20%, going up to 60% on Sunday night. Out of here by Monday as we go into the afternoon hours. Looking nice. It's going to be breezy for us. 73 for your high on Monday. How about this? Do you guys want 77 degrees as we start March? Does that work for you guys?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yes, please.
Thanks. Shopping carts everywhere they're not supposed to be.
It can be a pain and it can be dangerous. One city is planning to crack down and keep those shopping carts where they belong.
Also, a conversation with Miss Dallas 2023. She's opening up today about her very personal battle with her mental health. Summer images like the one you're about to see are going to be a thing of the past. The city says that demolition of the Forest Park pool starts next week. But they do have big plans for the future. It'll be rebuilt. They'll have 8 50-meter lap lanes. Mr. Doug likes that a lot. They'll have a new bathhouse coming. They'll have a leisure pool, play features for the kids as well. This is going to be great. It's costly, though, $11 million for that fancy upgrade. New pool, though, should be open by summer of 2024. And Fort Worth city leaders are looking for ways to address the abandoned shopping cart issue. They've got it going across the city. So they've decided to vote on a new ordinance that's going to be next week that will include a fine for retailers of up to $50 per abandoned cart. The city will give retailers 24 hours to remove their abandoned shopping carts from places like parks and roadways and other areas that they're just not supposed to be. If approved, that ordinance will go into effect over the summer.
As part of our continued celebration of Black History Month, we are highlighting Miss Dallas 2023 today. Our Olivia Leach sat down with Annette Adeyobo.
The conversation includes her own personal battle and how she's using her platform to help other young people shine.
Your new Miss Dallas and winner of a $1,000 scholarship is Annette Adeyobo.
Watching that clip of Annette Adeyobo's sheer joy and excitement as she walked across the stage to win Miss Dallas 2023, what you can't see behind that smile is her years-long battle with her mental health.
Mental health does affect those who wear crowns and, look pretty. We often think that they don't struggle, but they definitely do.
Annette Adeyobo is a trailblazer. She's only the third Black woman to win the title of Miss Dallas in the Miss Dallas Park Cities organization. But Annette is also breaking down barriers when it comes to mental health.
Growing up in a culture where mental health is often stigmatized, I felt ashamed to talk about my mental health. I myself struggle with depression, and it was hard for me to feel comfortable talking about it. But going through my personal experiences and talking with other people showed me that, number one, I wasn't alone in my experiences.
Annette immigrated to the United States from Ghana with her parents as a baby. It was her own family's battle that inspired her to pursue an education in psychology.
Growing up with a brother on the spectrum and, immigrant parents, there's a lot of knowledge that just isn't really communicated to us, and autism isn't a very common diagnosis in Ghana. And so I had to do a lot of that learning with my parents, but also my mother. She had Lewy body's dementia, and she passed away almost 2 years ago, and that came with its own mental health challenges as well.
Now as Miss Dallas, she's using her platform to share her story about her own struggles with mental health, to inspire other young people to seek help when they're struggling. She's now a Texas ambassador for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI.
NAMI has so many free resources that a lot of people don't know about. And particularly in Black History Month, they have Sharing the Hope, which is a program solely focused on destigmatizing mental health in the Black community.
Annette wants to use her platform to bring vital mental health resources to at-risk youth and break down the stigma against mental illness.
That conversation is very taboo, to say, hey, I'm struggling with depression, or I think I may have depression, and it's often attributed to laziness, or, oh, it's just a phase, you'll get over it. It's very hard to feel that you're being validated or being heard, and it often leads to people suffering in silence.
Annette is trained and ready to head to local schools to talk to young people about mental health as part of NAMI's Ending the Silence program. According to a CDC report, in 2021, 60% of female students experienced persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness, and 30% of girls said they seriously considered attempting suicide. That's a 60% increase from just 10 years ago.
It's very sad because it's a lot of my story. I started noticing depression symptoms when I was in high school, but again, wasn't diagnosed until much later in life.
She hopes that by sharing her story, other young people will feel safe to seek help too.
What has been helpful, especially as Miss Dallas, is being vulnerable and sharing my story so that young girls who are on my page, who see me, don't just see a pretty girl in a crown. They see somebody that's relatable. They see somebody that knows what they're going through.
Olivia Leach, CBS News Texas.
How brave it is to share something so very personal. We're going to be cheering Annette on as she competes in that Miss Texas competition. It'll be Richardson at the end of June, and if she wins the state title of Miss Texas, then she'll go on to compete at Miss America. We wish you well.
Yes, we do. Ash Wednesday, by the way, means the start of Lent. It is the most holy season on the Christian calendar. Many Christians, they attended service today, having their ash placed on their foreheads. The symbolic ritual represents the beginning of a journey, 40 days season of penance, of reflection and fasting in preparation for Jesus' resurrection come Easter. We thank you for joining us here at 5 o'clock for CBS News Texas.
Don't forget, streaming news, sports, and weather 24/7. You'll find us the CBS News app and also Pluto TV. The evening news with Nora O'Donnell coming your way next.